Welcome, everybody, to Intensity Broadcasting. My name is Joe Wright. I'm in the booth tonight at Lietman. We've taken the week off. I'm here with the NextGen series brought to you by Dev's Sports Cards. As we look here at the points standings, Eddie Morris with a commanding lead over the rest of the field, 99 points on the books. Eddie Morris with a win last week. Devin Bacino close second. I'm in third, locked into the playoffs. That's why I can sit up here in the booth, talk to you guys. And David Wrighton, that tied for that third spot with me. I'll tell you what, that's 4 drivers out of our camp in that top 3 spots. Awesome job so far this season for those guys. Jeffrey Belkin 4th, Cody Moore in that 6th spot. I don't know why I went from 4th to 6th. We'll say 5th. It should have been 5th and 6th. 7th is Brett Merle, Brian Merle Jr. 8th, 9th, Jake McCarty 10th, Brian Boyd 11th, Riley Gomes, and 12th is Josh Hall. Josh Hall with a decent season so far here in the Next Gen series. Kind of a game changer for some of these guys. Intensity Broadcasting is brought to you by Butt Kicker. It is an established and trusted leader in haptics. The award-winning line of Butt Kicker brand haptic transducers let us feel low frequency sound bass. Butt Kicker brand products are used around the world by leading PC and console gamers, used and endorsed professional race drivers and sim racers worldwide. Butt Kicker products are also used by entertainment and theater companies and movie theaters and attractions by world-famous musicians in home theaters and more. Check them out, buttkicker.com. I have one. Love it. Spoke about it many times before. Let's look at the schedule here. We're at Bristol Motor Speedway. And we just came out of Phoenix. Like I said, Eddie Morris winning that one. Bristol Motor Speedway now. And we'll see how he can do. This is one of Eddie's favorite tracks. So we'll see how he does today. We're just about to get qualifying started. We'll get that NASCAR tower up for you so you can see these guys as they turn their laps. The first one I see on track is Jake McCarty in that 4 machine. Jake coming to the line to start his first time lap. Eye on entry, maybe a little contact with the wall there. Never got down off the corner. We'll see if that's the fast way around or if he's just trying to get it wound up for the second and let go lap. As he gets down off the corner pretty well there, coming to the line. Eye into 1 and 2 again for Jake. He's going to keep it high. Off the corner for his timed lap. Jake McCarty, still P4 currently. Brett Merle at the top of your board right now, followed by Rick Tillman. Ryan Gomes is on track in the 55. Gomes a little bit better off of turns 1 and 2. We'll see if he can come across the line a little faster here. We'll diamond off action for both of those turns. To the line he goes. He's going to go 5th fastest. Not quite what he was looking for. Brian Merle Jr., brother of Brett Merle, the guy sitting on the pole position. Next up here. Comes to the line on his first lap. He'll go top of the board. He'll beat out his brother for that pole spot so far. See if he can improve on his time from his last lap, 14.71 on the first lap. Looks like he got off that corner pretty well. And he will not improve on his second lap. Josh Hall locking him up. He must not have got what he wanted there coming to the line. Riley Gomes. And the 9. If you're watching this and you're in the chat, give me a shout out. We'll shout you out in the broadcast. I know some people watch this every single week here on Intensity Broadcasting. See what Josh Hall can do now. He's 4th fastest on his first lap. See if he can improve here on his second. Not going to improve. He'll stay 4th fastest currently. Be right. Jeffrey Belk sneaking up into that second spot. Oh, he loses it on the way to the line there. They'll go 12th fastest. That's going to ruin his next lap. But you know, and Eddie Morris just sitting on pit road. Who else wants to turn a lap here next? Charles Balance. He started it up. And he's rolling. Charles from Pikeville. A little loose coming to the line for his first lap. A little late to the throttle there. Let's see what he can do here. Real loose off for Charles again. He's 11th fastest right now. He dances it down the front stretch. Looking like they're really loose tonight. Balance will go 11th fastest. Will Witt's rolling. We hear Will get it wound up there a little bit. Good line for Will off of the corner there. And he'll go top of the board. He'll beat Merle Jr. by 2/100ths. Can he improve on his second lap? 69. No, first lap was fastest again. Matthew Scott's going to roll. 3 minutes to go here in qualifying. Looks like the start of a Miami Dolphins car. Cody Moore is rolling as well. Cody taking the pole yesterday in the truck series. Moore goes 13th fastest on his first lap. See what he can do on the second one. He's got to go for it now. He goes second fastest. almost tying Will Witt for the top spot. So waiting on Devin and Colin and Eddie Morris. Eddie Morris is rolling. Devin's still sitting still. Let's watch Colin Willems first. Let's see what he can do. Crown Royal black car. It's a sweet looking ride. Eddie Morris, I believe, painted that. It's Eddie Customs, Morris Customs. Excuse me. Willems to the point by a lot, almost a full 10th. One driver left to see what he can do. Chino up against that wall. He'll go second fastest. I think that's going to be it. Sylvan Seguin, the only one left. Possibly qualified. Brian Nudie sneaking in there into the 7th spot. It looks like it's going to be Colin Willems. The Canadian. Going to take the pole. And that'll be it. Colin Willems, your pole sitter. All right, as you can see from what you see there, Colin Willems going to start on your pole in that black 17. Devin Bacino is going to be on his outside. Third's going to be Eddie Morris. Will Witt's going to roll off P4. Cody Moore in the 52 will ride P5. Brian Merle Jr., after getting an early good run there in qualifying, is going to start P6. 7th is going to be Brian Nudie. Jeffrey Belk, 8th. Brett Merle in the 11 will start 9th. 10th, Rick Tillman. The 81 of Josh Hall will start 11th. Blaze Richardson, 12th. Brian Boyd in that Mission 2278 machine, he'll start 13th. Will be Michael Lawrence, Matthew Scott, 15th. 16th, Michael Lawrence. 17th is going to be Ryan Gomes, Charles Balance, 18th. Jake McCarty, 19th. D. Wright's going to start P20. Riley Gomes, 21st. Braxton Zog rounding out your field in that 21st spot. 22nd spot, Billy Tithoff, 79, 23rd. And starting 24th to finish up the field is the Canadian of Sylvan Seguin. Pace car is off right about now, I would think. Yep, there he goes. Onto pit road. The green flag is out, and we're racing here at Bristol Motor Speedway. It's going to be a long night, ladies and gentlemen. They're loose. Colin Willems out to a huge lead already. He's tries to set sail on the rest of the field. Got a good little battle here for a second. You see Will Witt taking the high line, Bacino down on the low side. Behind them, you see Nudie peeking. Oh, hang on to it, Junior. Looks like he was able to keep it back off the racing surface as they let him merge in. Everybody's going around him. We're going to continue on. And the caution is out. I'm sorry, I lied. That was me. It is not out. We're still rolling. Colin Williams leading every lap so far. Devin Bacino giving chase there in the second spot. Will Witt just behind them. And you see a little bit behind them, you got Eddie Morris, a little bit of pressure from Cody Moore in that fifth spot. Brett Merle, a little bit of a gap back to him. We stay green. Rick Tillman on pit road for an unscheduled pit stop. Not sure what's going on there. He'll go a lap down quickly here. Nice little racing here between the 79 and the 57. That's the 79 ability tipped off up 3 spots already. One of your bigger movers. Ryan Gomes up 7 though. He's on a rail in the 9 machine. He's looking to get by Jake McCarty next. Jake also up 6 spots. Like Cody Moore might be saving a little bit of tire here as we see Brett Merle's now caught him a bit. Go on board with Brett. Sister in the chat. I'll give a shout out to you and the fam sitting around the TV watching Brian go round and round. We'll let you know in a second here. We'll get a little bit sorted as we start to get some lap traffic now. No, not in lap traffic yet. They're just making passes. Eddie Morris to the inside of Will Witt. Zog on the inside wall down here. Stopped off track. He's going to reset. No caution. Charles Balance to pit road. Eddie Morris to P3. This is one of Eddie's favorite tracks on the circuit. Let's see what he can do. As you see, Will Witt really struggling there. I don't know what's going on with Will. Starting to fall off a bit here. Earl underneath of him now as well. Right, not able to get off the corner, a little loose there. He'll slide back up in front of Jeffrey Belk behind him. And back into line. Colin Williams still leading this thing. I'll tell you what, Bristol, a big rhythm track. When we stop for that yellow when we get to the stage, I think it's lap 50 here. When we get to lap 50 and we stop for that, we're gonna see some stuff. These guys are gonna get out of their rhythms. You know, everybody was set after practice and they're in a rhythm now and rolling. But let's see what happens after that caution. Colin Williams not looking back right now. As he's got 2 guys breathing down his throat. As they start to gain a little bit now on him. If you look at the deltas, you can see that distance kind of closing up there for Bacino. Gino changing up the line just a little bit. You see a little dive off the corner, maybe eating up that right front of it early on, trying to get the stage win. And they're going to run into lap traffic here real quick. Let's go on board with the leader as he navigates lap traffic. So Dave Wright fighting there to stay on the lead lap. A couple of pucker moments, if you ask me. Pacino now trying to get by him. You can see that in the mirror behind here with Colin Willems. That'll clear D right around the outside. Eddie Morris able to clear as well. Pretty good battle here. And that's Nudie, Merle, and Jeffrey Belk as they're trying to get by some lap traffic. That's the 79 machine as well. Really tipped off. Looking to get underneath Jeffrey Belker as he gets a great drive off the corner, and he'll dive down into the corner. He's going to make that pass happen as they exit turns 1 and 2, and into 3 and 4 he's fully clear. You see Josh Hall around the bottom there. Cypher's passing some of the lap traffic as well back on the field. Cypher's working to get by Matthew Scott here. This is the closest battle on track right now. Actually, Cody Morris starting to put the heat on Eddie Morris a little bit. He looks down underneath here through turns. I believe that was 3 and 4 it was. Into 1 and 2 they go. Not able to make anything happen yet. And Colin Willems starting to set sail now on the rest of the field. He's got almost a full second lead over Devin Bacino. And Colin just in his own zip code right now. See Will Whitback in action now as well. Maybe Will was just doing some smart there and saving some tire. See what happens here as this run goes along. As we work lap 39 of 200. More to the inside again. Not able to make it work there. Eddie's still ripping the rim. Down through 3 and 4. He'll come off the corner. And Will Witt now putting that pressure on Cody Moore a little bit. He'll back out of it. The 79 there, going another lap down. Cody catching him in a tough spot there. So, real sideways. Cyphers Ooh, got some lap traffic here in front of them. Matthew Scott trying to work by Josh Hall as he's now up to Brett Merle. Brett Merle kind of fading here a little bit late in the run. Matt Scott's going to make a pass here. Oh, maybe not. He's going to give him the bumper. Oh, lordy. That was dangerous. They got away with some there. Scott able to clear. Cypher's next. Will he be able to? He clears as well. Brett Merle still kind of dropping like a rock right now. Back to the battle here is now they've closed into the Devin Bacino. Eddie Morris still hanging onto that top line, ripping the rim. Bacino preferring that middle line. Cody Moore working the bottom. Will Witt working the bottom. Morris high again. He's now closed the gap to Bacino. Bacino looks low on the 55 machine as he stays high, a lap car. A lot of stuff going on here at the front of the pack. Tough lap after lap racing by all these guys. Take a look back from Bacino's ride. Cody Moore into the wall there. Bacino able to get back up high. That's the 18 machine there, Blaze Richardson. Looks like he's a lap down, but maybe he got some tires and he's working his way back by these guys. Let's see what's going on there. As he clears in front of Bacino. Oh! Some heavy contact there from Cody Moore at the end of the stage. Colin Willems going to be your stage winner. Will Witt's going to come home P2. Devin Bacino 3rd. Cody Moore 4th. Eddie Morris 5th. Nudie 6th, 7th will be Jeffrey Belk 8th, Gannon Cyphers 9th, Matthew Scott, and rounding out your top 10, somehow, someway, Brian Merle Jr. stays on the lead lap and is able to pick up a top 10 there for the stage. And he'll actually get the lucky dog. That's how he was on to pit road. You would assume everybody's going to get 4 freshies here. Colin Willems, your leader, off first. Alright, I'm going to reset them, restack them, get them ready to roll again. Currently, I believe we have 11 cars in the lead lap. Possibly. We'll see if they go a lap down while they try to get to pit road here, Brett and Brian Boyd. I don't think it's going to be possible for them to actually get their lap back and stay on the lead lap. Yeah. see the field coming by the end of pit road now. They're on the front stretch now. See if they can get off. Pretty certain they're going to get a penalty for that, but I don't know. Junior is going to be the last car on the lead lap, I believe. Brian Merle Jr. will be the last car on your lead lap. Dave Wright will get a wave around. See as they come back around right now. Who all on the lead lap. I think D-Wright got one of his laps back. I'm not sure there what happened there, but Junior, so 9 cars on the lead lap. This Brian Merle Jr. there on the bottom there, he's your last car on the lead lap. And we're green. Colin Willems with Cody Moore right up his backside into turn 1 and 2. Colin really set sail early in the last run. We see Brian Nudie up in the mix now. He's up into the P3. So Wasted Wages Raid is seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 right now, actually. Behind them, you have Devin Buccino and Eddie Morris, as well as Jeffrey Belk. Belk actually dipping underneath Eddie, it looked like there. Not able to make anything happen yet. Man, these lap times are so fast early on. 15-second laps these guys are running. There's a little bit of a different picture. You can kind of see that diamond off drive by some of the guys. And we got a little bit of a different line from Buccino there as he hugs the bottom all the way around. He just doesn't have the drive off the corner like the other guys do, but they're wearing out that right front as they diamond off, and they're toasting the right rear, trying to get that grip coming off the corner as well. So maybe there's some strategy there from Buccino to kind of hug that low line and save a right front. Belk now all the way to his bumper, as you see Eddie Morris getting past. Belk dropping all the way to 7th. We got another caution, though. Yellow flag is out. Let's go back and look and see what happened to Ryan Gomes on the green flag first. The incident replay brought to you by Blue Ridge Auto Group. See what happened here. That's Gomes in the 55. Maybe he had to get to pit road. Oh, he lost it. Oh, and he collected the 78 with some hard contact off the racing surface, though, as he kept it straight. That wasn't the reason for the caution. The reason for the caution was actually this one. See the 79 just lose it. Back around the track, he's sideways in the middle of the track. That's why the caution comes out. No harm, no foul there from the 79. So for Lahoma Randall, let's check in with Brian Boyd. Where are you at, Brian? You are currently P17 as he looks to get to pit road. We saw some contact to his machine there. Almost getting caught up in something. Still not looking bad. of the newcomers here to SCSRA and driving well this season. Mr. Boyd in 78. Pretty nice looking paint job there. But still your leader. 17 of Colin Williams. Jake McCarty getting his lap back there. He'll be the lucky dog that time. We'll see him drop to the end of the longest line. Back to the front we go. Lights on the pace car off means we're going to go green flag racing next time by. Duty up on the wheel already as he's giving a little shove there to Cody Moore. See Cody kind of laying back on that inside line. We'll watch that pace car dip off. And when Colin goes, they'll go. And Colin's gone. You can see the teammates knowing when it's happening. All three able to clear into 1, 2, 3 again. Actually make that 1, 2, 3, 4. You could throw a blanket over those 7 cars, 8 cars. Maybe even more. That's how close everybody is right now here early in this second run. Really, really tough place to pass until somebody's on old tires or somebody beats up that right front. The high line does do really well early on. If you get some checkups like that, you see Matt Scott get up into the wall there. I think Eddie clear up. He's going to stay to the bottom. He's going under Belk now. Another checkup. Ooh, and there's a wreck. And that's Blaze Richardson. Again, Wreckage Rewind brought to you by Blue Ridge Auto Group. Let's see what happened here. Blaze the 18. Just loose off the corner. He's going to slide up and nose into the wall. Josh Hall not able to get woed down. Josh into the wall there. Roll it back. Go on board with Josh. Man, Josh hoping he cleared off the wall there. The veteran moved to drive toward the wreck, but still got a little bit of that wall there. So Josh will have to get to pit road and get a little bit of damage fixed there. Nobody hitting pit road there right away. Looks like all the leaders, for the most part, staying out here. Josh Hall, you see in the background, heading to pit road. Not too much damage to that right side, that Star Bright Colors car. Like he'll just get some quick Quick damage fixed, and he's rolling. Making sure those fenders are pulled up off the wheels. Back underway. Cheeseburger Lawrence, I believe, would have been your lucky dog. He goes to pit road and gets 4 freshies, it looked like. That is correct. Getting off pit road there, lap 79. Talk about that SCSRA schedule. Where are we going next, ladies and gentlemen? We are headed to Atlanta Old. So the old configuration of Atlanta for a mile and a half little action. And then we'll head to Homestead, Miami, Indianapolis, Cup Track, Iowa, Watkins Glen for a double header, New Hampshire in July, and then Kansas. That's the end of your regular season there. All right, we got them stacked back up. The pace car lights are off, and we're going to go green flag racing again. Working lap 81 when we hit the green flag. And green flag is out, and we're racing. See, watch these guys fanning out. A lot of 2x2 throughout the field. Bacino and Will Witt to the bottom side. Eddie Morris sneaks by on the outside there. A little bit of a checkup on the outside line. Nudie into P3. Will Witt fall into the back again. We saw him do this earlier and have a nice little run later on. Another big checkup there. A little wiggle out of the 40 machine. Got everybody stacked up on the outside. Elk around the outside now, the 35 as well. Morris to the high side around Nudie. Nudie looks for the bottom. He's not able to clear. He's going to lose his momentum and his speed off the corner. That's going to open that door for Eddie Morris to go around the outside as he rides the rim. Really good racing up here at the front. We see just behind them Matt Scott looking to the bottom of Bacino. Nothing there. Will Witt back up to the top side. Finally found a place to snake in, but here comes Brian Merrill Jr. as he looks down low. Nothing there. Will Witt with a good run on Matt Scott's back bumper. Nothing going. Eddie Morris looking for that second spot up here at the front. Not able to get the nose underneath Cody that time, but he rips it down again. Oh! Cody lost it. That's going to cause a stack up, and we're staying green so far. What a save by Brian Nudie. What a big incident there. That was an interesting time there on track. We see guys getting to pit road now. I think Cody Moore might be getting to pit road. He might have some heavy damage to that machine. We can get a closer look at him. He's got some heavy right front damage there. He's going to get tires. Eddie Morris closing the gap now to Colin Willems. It looked like Cody got a little loose off the corner. There was a little bit of a second or a moment there where Eddie tried to check up, got in the back of him a little bit, got him into the wall. And then there was just an accordion effect throughout the field. I know Nudie got probably the worst of that. He's back on track here, battling with the lap down cars, trying to find some speed again. But the battle for the lead is on. Eddie Morris made up some huge ground on Colin already. Let's see if Colin lets him just roll by or if he's going to fight him for it. I think he's definitely going to fight him for it. Eddie, hang on to it. Third, there's Jeffrey Belk. And behind them, Bacino. Oh, Cody Moore into the wall now. Hard into the wall. More cars getting piled in behind, too. We'll see what happened there. Once again, the replay brought to you by Blue Ridge Auto Group. Okay. This is Cody Moore. Go far chase for this one. Junior kind of coming down there off the corner, but he's gonna. Oh, yep. Junior's gonna lose it a little bit, and not go up like Cody expected him to. That might be on Junior there a little bit. I would say for sure. Cody Moore gonna spin around in front of the field here. I don't know if anybody gets into him or not. Oh yeah. '79 not able to get woed down quick enough. And roll that back some more again. Go on board with him. See how fast this stuff happens. Just not able to get it woed down quick enough there. All right. We got some guys hitting pit road and some guys not hitting pit road. Cheeseburger staying out. He'll lead a lap now. Plus 15. He took tires on the last caution when he got the lucky dog around. Everybody's stacked up here. D-Right goes by some of them. Don't know what's going on there. And the guys who are lapped down are going to get their wave bys. And that'll put Cheeseburger at the point at halfway. Probably should have picked the outside, but he didn't. Let's see what he does. A host of cars that just got wave bys around. Cheeseburger. And he's gone. He'll clear up easily in front of Colin Williams. As I said before, those cautions really mess with people's rhythm. Look at now Eddie Morris. He was fighting for the lead a second ago. He was able not to get to the high side there on the restart. We see him fade in here as he falls out of rhythm with that high line. But look who's back. Brian Nudi, after almost ending his night in the middle of the field, is now back in contention here with P4. Cheeseburger to the high side, Colin Willems to the bottom. What can Cheese do? Can Cheese hang on to it, or is he going to let Willems by? Cheeseburger fights back on the top side. Colin is clear now. Looks like Cheeseburger might have got a little bit of the wall. He didn't know he was clear. See Cody Moore heading to pit road there. Willems into the door of Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger putting up a fight here from the outside. Jeffrey Belk now into the picture. As he shoves Cheeseburger by Colin Willems, at least he's trying to. Belk looking inside. Here's Nudie now into the fold. Little bumper action for Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger not getting back to the throttle the way Belk wants him to on that outside line. Colin Willems back to the point. Belk to the inside now, Cheeseburger. Belk able to get back to the gas super early. He's clear up. Surprised he didn't jump up there. He's going to pull Nudie by too. Nudie to the inside now. If Nudie clears Belk, Willems might be in trouble. We'll see. Belk hanging strong on the outside line. Nudie jumps back in line. Devin Bacino up next to look at Cheeseburger. What's Devin going to do? Bacino not quite clear yet. Ooh, drove a little deep into the corner there. He slides up in front of Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger going to give him the bumper, give him the shot into the corner. Willems to the, or I'm sorry, Will Witt now to the inside of Cheeseburger. Back to the front. Jake McCarty goes a lap down. Willems passes him. Belk, Nudie all get by without cause. Cody Moore is still on pit road. Pretty tight racing back here as well. That's Brett Merle and Eddie Morris going at it, as well as Matt Scott and Gannon Cyphers. Gannon Cyphers actually a bit of a ways behind them. Matt Scott having to deal with some lap traffic as well, and Brett Merle back to the front. Looks like Jeffrey Belk now under pressure again from Brian Nudie. Nudie to the inside again. Nudie this time's clear currently. We'll see if he can keep it off the corner. He does. And he'll make that work. Nudie, the king at making the bottom work, as we've seen in the past many times. Really good at dragging the brake, getting the car to rotate, getting back to the throttle, and rolling off the corner. As he just closed the gap drastically to Colin Willems. He's about to put this guy behind him as well. Nudie on a rail right now, looking for the point. I like how his thing says Nudie, never heard of her, but there is Nudie. He's hearing of him right now. He's putting the pressure on as they go around lap car there at Charles Balance, as well as Brian Boyd. That's the leaders working by him. Nudie's still after him. See another little battle in the field here. That's between Junior and Morris. They're racing each other pretty hard as they work through lap traffic as well. 78 almost getting into the 8 there. Still the one to beat here is this one. Let's go on board with Brian Nudie and just see, you know, what he's doing throttle wise. That's different. We heard Colin pedaling it there on the high side. A little bit loose there from Nudie off the corner, as we've seen all night from everyone. See the wheel a little bit there. Pretty smooth wheel for Nudie for the most part. Colin just dedicated that top line. He's not going to let Nudie have it. Nudie might have to move him to get off that top line there. Cody Moore finally leaving pit road. As he looks to just turn some laps, it looks like he's still got some heavy damage going on. Oh, one round. Josh Hall has crashed. Not sure what happened there. Let's go check it out. Another Wreckage Rewind brought to you by Blue Ridge Auto Group. The leaders right up on the back of two lapped cars here. Oh boy. Josh Hall taking out the leader. Not good. Rookie mistake. And that will surrender the lead to Matt Scott, who stayed out. Gannon Cyphers in second. And that'll put Brian Nudie in that third spot. Let's go watch that again from inside of Josh's car. Let's see if we can make sense of why that may have happened. I don't know if there's anything you can do to make sense of that kind of stuff, but let's find out. Go on board. From that, it doesn't look like he's going up the track, but if you look at from outside the car there, definitely came up. Go back and look at it again. Collins chasing up to the wall. Josh just keeps coming. I think he's following at 79 there. Nowhere for Willems to go. Unlucky break for Willems. Sure. That'll be changing the scope of this race and how it turns out. And then there were 2 for wasted wages. But I don't think Colin Willems is out of this thing yet. He's still going to be a factor before it's over. 60 laps remaining here. Matthew Scott able to lead some laps. Also your biggest mover of the race currently. He's up 14 spots from the beginning. 14. In the chat, Little Man says, "Go, Brian." Little Boohoo says, "Chomping like a gator." And they're off, chomping it like a gator as Matt Scott to the point. Chino down low looking inside. Will Witt to the high side. Witt up. And Colin Willems right back up in the action there. He's P4 already. He's not happy. And he's driving with vengeance. It looked like we might have had some cars go around back there. And we did. Green or yellow flag is out again. Cautions breeding cautions here at Bristol Motor Speedway. This is Gannon Cyphers off the corner, a little bit hard, back across the track in front of Junior and Gomes. A little bit of contact from McCarty. See the 52 get into the wall a little bit as everybody tries to sneak by. And we'll re-rack him and restack him and try to get him rocking again. Scott goes to pit road there. Probably a smart idea. Let some laps, able to now get some tires. And the 78, Brian Boyd, getting his lap back. He'll be your lucky dog. Something for the family watching to be happy about. That'll put Brian Boyd back on the lead lap, I'm pretty certain. Yep, it does. It will be P11. We go green here. Brett Merle having a quiet night. He's kind of riding right now. So far, it's all been Colin Willems and Brian Nudie. A little bit of Devin Bacino early on. A little bit of Eddie Morris. A little bit of Cody Moore at one point as well. All right, lights on the pace car are off. We're going to be going green flag racing here again at Bristol Motors Speedway, the last great Coliseum. And business has picked up. We've had some pretty strong racing going on, as well as a couple of spins. Guys trying to get a little bit too much out of it. These cars are pretty snappy loose. If you get too much out of it, it's pretty quick to rip around on you. And the pace car is off. Brian Newty has the command. He'll fire it off. He's going to clear up to the line. He'll be able to get up now. He'll stay low. That'll pull Colin Williams by Will Witt. Man, those two out. They've been the class of the field all night. And I'll tell you what, Brian Newty, one of the best in the business at keeping that thing out front. While also managing the tires, as we watch Colin Williams now have to try to run him down. I would imagine when it comes time, you'll see Newty move to that high side and block the run of Colin Williams. Looks like he's feeling pretty good on that low side right now, though. You see it there, he moved up. What can Colin do with Brian Newty? That is the question that remains. These guys are laying down laps, 14 sixes. I said earlier they were running 15 flats. 14 sixes. One of the fastest laps of the night, ripping around right now. Newty's last lap was his best of the night and the fastest lap of the race. These guys are in another area code with 45 to go. Little wiggle out of Colin Williams there. Gannon Cyphers to the inside wall. And it's jumped to the pit. Ooh, a little wiggle. That has opened the door now. For Williams, Williams looks inside. Newty hanging it out on the outside still, though. Gonna make it tough on Williams to make it around the bottom. Williams goes back to the high side. Further back, a little battle here. And that's for the third spot. That's Will Witt, Devin Machino, Eddie Morris. Further back than that, this one's for 9th place as Jeffrey Belk battles with Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence. Belk to the inside, Cheeseburger to the high side. He's going to let Belk roll by. Looks like Cheeseburger might have got in the wall there a little bit. Brian Boyd up to 11th. 12th is D. Wright. 13th, Charles Balance. Those guys battling for position there. Balance all over the track, losing his balance. Blaze Richardson back up to 14th. Those guys all fighting for the lucky dog there as well, in the event that there is an accident. Duty still with pressure from Colin Willems. Colin's actually closed that gap a bit here. Looking for a way to get around this lap car, the 79 machine. Colin and Nudie struggling to find the grip and the speed to get by him in the right spot. That's going to be tough for Colin there. Colin holding a good line actually though. Definitely cost him a couple tenths having to work by that lap car. Look back at the leaders from Charles Balance, one of the lap guys. Nudie able to skate by. Willems as well with a good run up off the corner there. Colin Willems looking a little bit sportier on that inside line here. Starting to find the grip off the corner. Like Nudie's losing a little bit. Almost dead even at the line there. That's Colin's lead lap. Colin's gonna motor on by. Willems around the outside. He has now set sail almost a second over Nudie. That fast. Will Witt, P3, as he works through lap traffic. Behind him is Devin Bacino in the 4th spot. Is he looking to get by lap traffic as well? 5th is Eddie Morris. 6th is Brian Merle Jr. 7th, Matt Scott. Brett Merle fighting him now for a spot. Jeffrey Belk behind them a bit. Cheeseburger Lawrence. Brian Boyd hanging on to that 11th spot so far. D. Wright in 12th. Charles Balance behind him in that 13th spot. Blaze Richardson 14th. 15th, Josh Hall. 16th, the 79 machine of Billy Keithall. Riley Gomes 17th. Jake McCarty 18th. Gannon Cyphers in pit road. Looks like he jumped to pits on with some damage. Cody Moore limping it around in 20th. 15 laps down. I'm sorry, not 15 laps down. 15 spots back from where he started. Everybody else retired for today's race. Lots of spread around the field. The biggest, closest race is here. That's between Junior and Matt Scott. And that's for P6. See Matt Scott go around the outside of Brian Merle Jr. Jeffrey Belk looking to get by Brett Merle. To the inside he'll go. Next time by for these guys will be 10 laps to go. You see Colin Willems right behind these guys. Whoa, some heavy damage and contact there. Colin trying to work through the lap traffic. He's got Will Witt chasing him down now. What can Will Witt do? We saw Will really good later in the run, earlier in the race. Here we are again later in the run, and here he comes. Might have to start giving him the nickname of the closer. And he is on a rail right now, on his way to the front. Seven laps to go. Made that 6 laps to go. What would Will Witt do? That is the question. If he can get there, what will Will Witt do? Let's close the gap pretty well. He's beating him through turns 3 and 4, I think. The line they go, 5 left. And it looks like that gap is steadied now for the top 2. Three to go. Will Witt is there, my friends. Will Witt is there. 2 to go. 2 more times around. That lap car gets in the way just a little bit. That's going to cost Will a little bit of time. One to go. White flag is out. Next flag will end the race. And I don't think Will's going to be able to get back to Colin's bumper. Your winner, Colin Willems, is going to take the win. Second will be Will Witt. Third will be Ryan Nudie. Devin Bacino, 4th. Eddie Morris, 5th. Maybe? Yep, 5th. 6th, Matt Scott. 7th, Brian Merle Jr. 8th will be Jeffrey Belk. 9th, Michael Cheeseburger Lawrence. And Brian Boyd coming home 10th. That'll round out your field. The top 10. There's your top 3. We'll watch Mr. Willems burn it down. And your post-race interview is brought to you by SHR. We'll interview the top 3 drivers from the race. Brian Nudie, it's Joe in the booth. You got me?
What's up, Joe? How you doing, buddy?
Oh, just watching you guys wreck all night long. It was fun. Good race, though. Awesome race, actually. Man, you had some good laps there. You were running Colin down there for a while, and you were able to get to him, and then he gets taken out by a lap car. That sets you free there for a bit, and then he just came back real strong. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, Colin was just a man to beat. I feel like every time we go to Bristol, it's always usually like him or Cody, pretty much, and Will are the three guys to beat. And I'm just kind of, just kind of hanging around. I'm usually never really the fastest here. Luckily, I was surprised that we had long green flag runs. I was able to save some tires. That's kind of the one thing I only can kind of do here, except on that last run. Unfortunately, I was leading. I think if I was behind Colin, maybe get little scrappy through some lap traffic, but other than that, I had nothing for him. He was just class of the field all night.
Yeah, it was a good race. Lots of great racing all the way around the track. All the drivers, some issues there with the lap traffic. Tough place to pass the lap traffic, I would imagine. Hey, Brian.
Oh yeah, it's definitely hard. You really gotta trust them. And what I was always just trying to do is I was trying to pass them as quickly as possible. Just try to get a huge run off of the corners. That way you just go by them real quick. If you try to pass them on the low side or race with them down the straightaway, sometimes there could be like a little bit of contact, like what happened with Colin early on in the race. So just try to get it out of the way as quickly as possible. And I got a 0x, which is surprising. So awesome there. Got a couple bonus points and third place finish. I'll take that.
Yeah, for sure. Anybody you want to give shout outs to? Sponsors, friends, family?
Oh yeah, as always, I got to give a shout out to my beautiful wife for letting me do this. I also got to give a shout out to you up in the booth. Thanks for helping out this week with that layout of the booth. I'm sure it's an awesome broadcast. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it in the morning, or maybe later tonight. Who knows? And also, I got to thank all my teammates: Cody, Colin, Will, and then also the new guy, Matt Scott. Also, awesome job for most of us except Cody. Cody had a rough night, but awesome job getting the top three. Awesome job to Colin dominating the race. Awesome job to Will. Glad to have him back. I haven't talked to Will since he had his baby 8 years ago, so it's been pretty cool. And also, I got to give a shout out to Gil's Dump Truck Service and Pizzeria, the fastest dump trucks in the Northwest.
All right, Brian. Well, good job. Great race. Fun watching you out there. Have a good night.
Yep. Thank you. You too.
All right, second place driver, Will Witt. Will, you got me in the booth. It's Joe.
Loud and clear.
So, man, you were hanging around the top 5 all night long. It looked like you had the longer run speed. 10 more laps. You think you had something for Colin?
Oh man, yeah, I definitely had longer run speed tonight. I wasn't very good on a short run. Yeah, I was just kind of joking with Colin. I said there was that last lap where we caught just with like a lap to go, and that kind of separated us just enough. I was gonna try to give him something, but I think 10 more laps. It was so hard to pass on the bottom. I don't think I would have made it work without dooring him or putting him in a wall or something. But I had some speed. I was definitely faster than him because he was racing Brian pretty hard. So that's one of them. You never know.
Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, he had a great race. First race back, looking pretty good out there. Good seeing you back on track and putting down some good laps. Right.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Ran last week over at Phoenix. And then here and got a third place there and a second place here. And I mean, it feels good we were just talking about it. I think I've run like 3 or 4 races in the past 6 months. So it feels good to be able to get back in and put it on podium.
Nice. Good job, Will. Well, anybody you want to give a shout out to?
Oh, everybody over at Wasted Wages Racing. It's always fun to run with them guys. It feels good to have everybody back. We're all here tonight. That was a good thing. Everybody in the field tonight, a little rough there in the center with cautions, but some great green flag runs, definitely some fun racing. Everybody for putting the league on, and then Intensity Broadcasting, you guys do a great job week in and week out.
All right, Will, well, have a good night, and we'll catch you again next week.
All right, sounds good.
Colin, it's Joe in the booth. You got me.
I got you, Joe.
Congratulations on a dominant victory, man. You earned it all night long. I mean, not even a lapper taking you out could stop you from winning this one. Talk to me about it.
No, yeah, that was starting up front obviously helped because it's really, really hard to pass here, especially in the top, 10. Everybody's usually pretty close in speed, so that obviously helped quite a bit. But yeah, Josh, maybe if he had his virtual mirror on, that might not have happened. But no, all good. I know that's not characteristic of Josh at all. So genuine mistake. He's apologized. It's all good. Yeah, having good teammates around me and a lot of clean battles all race is, I think, what got the job done.
Absolutely. Now, any concern there with Will coming to you there at the end? I mean, if it wasn't for the lap car, I think he might have given you a little bumper there coming to the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Racing Nudie that hard definitely tore him up. Running on the bottom just destroyed the tires. So yeah, Will caught me pretty quick. I was very concerned. I was going to leave him the bottom because I know how hard it is to pass. But yeah, I'd left him the bottom, and if he got the job done, then it would have been congrats to him. But yeah, that lap car just being where he was, he didn't do anything wrong. Just where he was definitely helped me at the end there.
For sure. All right, Colin. Well, congratulations on your first victory of the season here in the Next Gen series, brought to you by Dev Sports Cards. Anybody you want to give a shout out to before we let you go? You're locked into the playoffs now, though.
Yeah, it sounds good. I want to thank Cassie as always. I want to thank Eddie for this wicked paint. You up in the booth, all the admins, and just a big shout out for Eddie's paint scheme that he was running tonight. With that picture of all of us at the track with Eddie, Dave, you, Cody, Blake, even. So that was a great time. That was my first NASCAR event, and I'm glad I got to share with all you guys. So winning here in iRacing feels pretty cool on top of that.
No, for sure. It was an awesome time. I was actually looking at the stands as you guys were going around and being like, I was sitting right there with all these guys that were watching race right now here. It was pretty cool. So congratulations on the win, Colin. And we're going to the Glen, and you're always welcome.
Yes. So talk to the wife, and the wife, and I think we're gonna bring the kids this time. But we'll see you at the Glen.
All right, buddy. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, we'll see you.
Well, that concludes the broadcast here tonight from Intensity Broadcasting. My name is Joe Wright, and as Atlee Atman Weiss would say, over and out.